Ahoy! It's Alicia from Time to Travel and welcome to our ship tour of Azamara Pursuit. Now this is a kind of long one, but we want you to get the full experience exploring every square inch of this gorgeous ship. If you do enjoy this video, please give us a like, subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you know when our next videos are released. We start this ship tour on deck number 4, and this is the main reception area. This is the concierge desk here, and right next to it there are 2 ATMs on board, one dispensing US dollars and the other dispensing euro. Now behind these mirrors here, that is where you will embark. It's a hidden door, you don't even know it's there. And right next to it is the ship's officers, led by Captain Michael. Now here is the main atrium of the ship. While we were on board, there was actually a couple that renewed their wedding vows, and they did it right here. It was so beautiful. And as you come up to deck number 5, one of my favorite parts of the ship is Mosaic Cafe. You'll notice on this ship, it is actually on the opposite side to some of the other Azamara R-Class ships. And as we head aft, we come through to Discovery's Bar. Now this is a wonderful place to have a pre-dinner drink. It doesn't open until just before dinner. And as you move through, we are entering Discovery's restaurant. This is the main dining room. They do an incredible sea day brunch here. I mean, just have a look at the spread. I've never seen anything quite like it. There are wonderful views out the back, and I always like to get a table overlooking the wake. They also often have a small 2 or 3 piece band here so that you have some lovely dinner music to accompany the fine cuisine. This is also where you will do your muster drill. Now, oops, I see a door open, so let's have a look in. That is what the back of house looks like. Certainly not as stunning as the passenger areas of the ship. You'll also find the menu posted outside Discovery's daily. And as we move forward, there are 2 shops on board. You have indulgences, and then you also have the Pursuit shop across the other side. Now, the Pursuit shop, it changes name on each of the Azamara ships. So if you're on Quest, it'll be the Quest shop. If you are on Journey, it will be the Journey shop. And heading further forward, we're coming through to the den. Now it does split into 2 parts. So here on the right hand side, we have the cruise and loyalty, and also behind these doors, that is where the photo gallery will be. So they will open it up and you will see each of the day's photos. Now as we continue to move forward, you'll find the ladies' bathroom just there on the left, and all the way forward we come to the cabaret lounge. Now there is no theatre on this ship. It is a small ship. It houses around 340 cabins. I never believe it when they say that there are rehearsals in here, so let's go through and take a look. It really is a great lounge. It's a good size, and it's where they will have the nightly shows. They'll also have some activities on in here. There is a great bar, but there is also table service, so the waiters will come around and take your drink orders. There is a wonderful dance floor here to get your groove on. And more than enough seating for everyone to be able to watch the show. So we are now heading aft on the port side. I'll show you the other part of the den because it is quite extensive. It used to be where the casinos were on board, but those have been taken out. Now the first desk you'll come to here in the den is the shore excursions desk. So they will be able to look after all of your excursions, and you can ask them any questions as well. There are here some port guides, so some of the Lonely Planet guides to cities and countries. You can familiarize yourself with where you're going. And this bar here is Spirit's Bar. They do have a pianist that plays each night there as well. And often a band will set up in this section here in front of the fireplace. It's really the hub of the ship. It's where everybody will gather for a pre-dinner drink or after dinner as well for the entertainment. Now this is the Pursuit store. And let's take a look outside. It is quite early in the morning. I mean, look at this beautiful sunrise. There is nothing like it. It's when I do most of my ship tours purely because there are less people around. Sometimes people get funny when I am videoing a ship. I do like to do my morning walk on this deck because there is some sun protection overhead. But you can't get the whole way around the ship, so you just need to go back in, across, and do your laps that way. And as you head out the other side, you can see it is protected from the sun. I also like being quite close to the water. It's really nice to sit here and listen to the waves. And you can see the gangway there. It is just stored up there on the left-hand side. Now let's scoot up. I'm going to take you up to deck number 7. It is a passenger deck, but there is one important thing on this deck, and that is the laundry. It is opposite cabin 7080, and there are a lot of machines here. There's also a couple of ironing boards and irons there. Please do the right thing. Don't leave your washing in there. Set a timer on your phone so you can come back and grab it when the cycle finishes, because there is often people who want to use the machines and are waiting for you. You don't need to bring laundry detergent. That is complimentary. They have pods there. And if you do need to order some snacks while you're waiting for your laundry to finish, there is the telephone. Now here we are up on the pool deck, and you will find Windows Cafe. This is the buffet, and it's at the back of the ship. They do have coffee machines here, so American coffee as well as espresso machines. There is a bar in the morning that will serve smoothies, energy shots, wellness shots, protein shakes. But one of my favorite features on this ship is being able to eat outside. The one thing that annoys me about cruise ships is how cold they have the air conditioning set. So sometimes it's much better to sit out the back so you're not freezing. But there are also those fabulous views of the wake, and it's always nice to get fresh air. You can see as we go past on this side, the coffee makers there. There's also tea and a selection of juices. Moving forward, we come to the patio. So they generally have a brunch set up here, a lunch set up. It is just like the grill. Another place that I spend far too much time is this soft serve machine, because they do have a whole bunch of mix-ins. Sometimes I just go and get a cup of gummy bears from there. And here on the pool deck, obviously, like I said, I'm filming this very early in the morning. They have packed away all of the lounges. They are also cleaning the deck. There was a dinner outside last night, so you can see the tables and chairs and tablecloths are still out. And here is the pool bar. This is really the happening place each day when you're out on the pool deck. We continue moving forward inside, and this is the sanctum. So it's the wellness center. You have the gym and the spa and salon all taking up this front section. There is the spa reception there. Let's take a look inside the gym. They have group fitness classes just through here. They also do the wellness seminars. You can see the spin bikes. They have a rower, elliptical, treadmills, bikes, some machines, as well as some dumbbells, kettlebells, Swiss balls. There is enough here to do basic workouts. Now, this is not the way that you usually enter this front part of the sanctum and the thalasso pool, but it's just the way I could get through today. It's really lovely and quiet, and it's also quite protected from the wind. So you can sit up here, it doesn't get too blustery, and they have these great chairs. They're really comfortable. Also these hanging chairs as well. And to access the change rooms, it's just on that far end across there. That's the normal way that you would access this pool area. Now, just coming back into the gym, I'm going to take us across and show you into the sanctum. There's changing rooms in here. There is also the treatment rooms. And the change rooms, when you go in there, it gives you access through to the thalasso pool at the front. They also have a salon where you can get your hair done. They also have mani-pedis. Such a beautiful outlook to get all of your pampering done. On this ship, there are actually 2 spa suites as well that have direct access, like right here, into the sanctum. Now from the pool deck, we are heading up one more level, up to deck 10. Now you can walk around this track. They also set up lounges here as well in case it gets full down on the pool deck. On this particular sailing, it was New Year's Day and it was about 5 a.m. that I was taking this video. So look, there's some random items just sitting on the pool deck still. Not many people are up at 5 a.m. on New Year's Day, so do forgive them for not having it all completely cleaned yet. We were actually anchored off Copacabana Beach in Brazil last night, and this is what the fireworks look like. And heading up one more level to deck 11. This is another sunbaking area, so they will have all of the lounges set up during the day. There is some shuffleboard, of which I still really don't know how to play. I must learn how to do that. It's amazing how much space is up here when you take out all the lounges and you realize how expansive it is. And like I said, it is New Year's Day. There's some random items. I think someone has lost a flip-flop over there. Who knows what else you'd find, but it was a great night. Now heading inside, we have the card room. There is also the internet cafe there. This is one of my favorite lounges on board the ship. They did have a function here last night, so obviously they are still cleaning up and moving things back. I do really like these throne chairs, especially when you are underway and you can just sit there and watch everything that's going on in front. I may or may not have had a little nap on that lounger as well. They do have some music up here. They have a bar. And then there's some really cool booths just on the other side of this partition. Let me show you. I mean, what fabulous views out, especially with those floor-to-ceiling windows. Now we are heading aft. I'm going to show you there's 2 specialty restaurants on board. Now you could argue that there are 3, but really there are 2. Well, in my opinion anyway. There is Prime C and Aquilina. There is also Chef's Table, but that is actually just in Prime C, kind of in the entrance. You'll see it as we walk in. So I don't classify that as necessarily a separate restaurant. I mean, there's no partition and it's pretty open there as well. So this is Aquilina, one of the 2 specialty restaurants on board. Here's a little tip. If they aren't too busy and you don't like anything on the menu, perhaps you want something from Prime C, you can always ask your waiter if you can order something from the Prime C menu, because they do share the same galley. And in fact, the two restaurants are connected right at the very back. You can get through. They may not be able to do it when they are busy, or perhaps the maitre d' will not allow it, or the chefs won't allow it. But you know, if you don't ask, the answer is always no. I'll take you into the drawing room just before we go across and have a look at Prime C. And this is the library. There are loads of books here. They do some functions in here, some loyalty functions. So there are curtains there that they can pull across to make it private. I love that they have a fireplace here and also the grand piano. It is just another really nice quiet place if you want to read a book or play a game, maybe do some work, maybe do some editing. But the one piece of advice for this particular room is always look up. Each of those ceilings is different on the ships and they are always beautiful. Let's take a look inside Prime C. So this is the steakhouse. When it is all closed up, the doors are a little heavy, especially when you're trying to push one-handed. So this is chef's table just on the left-hand side, and they have a bar here. So if you are early, you can come in and enjoy a pre-dinner drink. Once again, gorgeous floor-to-ceiling windows. I prefer to get a table at the back because I really do like to look off the back and watch the wake and see where we've gone. I always order way too much food here in Prime C. You can see there's some more chairs there. When having a pre-dinner drink, there is a better view of chef's table. So as you can see, it's not really private. It's just, I guess, a big table in the restaurant, and you have a special menu because the chef's table menu does change each evening. And that is the entire Azamara Pursuit ship. I hope you've enjoyed the ship tour. If you want to check out some other videos, just click here. Thanks so much for watching and happy cruising.